Hey, what brought you out here today, sir?
Well, I'm tired of brown people being pulled off the streets by masked agents who don't identify themselves. And I heard they now took away racial, they got the racial profiling now, the Supreme
That's not
Court.
true. That's
They're
not
not?
true.
They're not?
That's not
They're
true
not
at
just
all.
grabbing a bunch of brown people? I don't see them grabbing Canadians.
Canadians have been grabbed.
They've
Australians have been grabbed.
They've
Asians have been grabbed for
'Cause
breaking
usually
the law.
videos. Oh, so you're a Trumper.
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
Right on.
Did you like when they took away 15 million people of health care with the big, beautiful bill?
That didn't happen.
That didn't happen. No, it didn't happen.
So-
Because we're still fighting and not showing up in the Senate to hold off on it. That's why it hasn't happened yet.
So tell me why there's actually.
And tell me why it cost 140 million for a parade when Trump had his birthday.
That was a parade for the country, not for his birthday.
It's
It
a
was for the country. Yeah.
We need 140 million dollars that could have gone to our veterans for Trump.
More money's already going to the veterans.
Yeah, okay, so we did need to, and another 400 million for his Secret Service on the golf courses. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's been almost
How does
assassinated
his
multiple
balls
times.
taste in your mouth? I'm serious though. Like seriously, I know you're white. I know you're privileged.
Whoa,
I know
whoa!
You're down on
Don't
both
assume I'm
knees.
white. Don't assume
You
I'm
get
white.
the hair.
He thinks I'm white. He assumed my race. That's offensive.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because you're talking white.
Yeah, how do you
and
know
you're
I'm white?
ball washing an oligarch.
How do
That's how I know.
How do you know I'm white?
You can't talk to somebody. You have
Oh,
to
look at this.
Yeah, it's
Got Ben and Jerry's over here.
Ben and Jerry.
You look like the local homeless guy in the corner.
Yeah. You look like the guy that's the bad guy at the end of Cobra Kai that beats up Ralph Marchi. No, just film.
Oh,
Just film. Go back to your bunker in
Sir,
Somerville,
sir.
in your basement,
How do you-
and watch 9/11s and Inside Job videos. My God. I got Wilford Brimley
I love how
over
they're
here.
like
Ha-
protesting here.
How do you feel that there's probably 100 people here who don't know what's happening in this country? They're being lied to by the media.
I think they're lying to themselves and they're protesting here. ICE can't change the law. They're not protesting at the legislature, which they elected.
Oh, pumpkin
You know?
spice Satan's balls taste great in my mouth. Oh, they taste great in my mouth, too. Why don't you two get a room? You know? You guys can, go at yourselves all night while you watch the inauguration again.
You might want to lube the microphone before you put it in your mouth.
Why? Because you're going to try to put something in there instead? Yeah, I knew that. This guy swings for the Yankees. You know what I'm talking
This guy's
about.
crazy. This is the insanity of the left. They will scream in your face. They will stop freedom of speech.
Check out another old woman.
What's up?
And ask him, why are you walking away from me? We were doing an interview. Oh, not right now.
Those
I'm
look like
talking
some
to
real
fascists.
terrible cookies. I'm a fascist,
I don't
really.
eat peanut butter cookies when I'm talking to fascists.
How am I a
They're in
fascist?
Trump over here.
How am I a fascist?
It is
Because
not
you're
allowed.
ball washing ICE,
know what
even though they're
fascism is?
illegally grabbing people who are working class
Who?
Americans off the street. My mother.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah,
So
that's
here he
what
goes.
you
He
want,
wants to talk
Barry.
about fake cases. Fake cases all the time. They have no instance where a single illegal immigrant or even illegal immigrant was taken off the streets. Illegal immigrants.
Over here. They don't take anybody that's a U.S. citizen and send them to El Salvador. Because I live in Lexington and all my
Nope.
friends are white and
Incorrect.
beautiful and I love them all and stuff. Freaking Barron Trump over here. Why don't you go storm Kowloon or something? Leave these people alone. They're fighting so brown people don't get illegally pulled off the street. Why don't you go back to Harvard and why don't you get with your skull and crossbone friends and cut up the country for yourself, you little country clubber. What are you posing for the camera? Go interview another.
You're
Ben
gonna be
and
my-
Jerry
you're gonna be
guy.
my thumbnail,
Freaking out
sir.
yellow.
He's going to be right on the front cover of this YouTube video, most likely. He's very obviously insane.
There you go. Walk away.
What brought you out here today, sir?
Huh?
What brought you out here today?
I just followed you.
Oh, did you? Do you like my YouTube?
I don't know. What's your YouTube? What
Yankee
is-
News.
Oh, pretty good.
What brought you out here today?
You. You. I just follow you.
Do you?
Yeah.
What for?
You were here. I saw you with a microphone. I thought I'd follow you and see what you're doing. What are you doing?
I'm interviewing people and having open dialogue with anybody who would like to.
Oh, really? Well, what's your dialogue?
Whatever this topic's about. I'm talking about ICE. I'm talking about
Tell me about it.
I think ICE is a great organization. Do you?
Not really. But
Why?
You tell me why you think it's a great organization.
They target human traffickers and child traffickers, drug smugglers, criminals who enter this country illegally. Yeah.
So are they targeting the Epstein files?
Not ICE. That's not ICE's job.
Oh, okay. It's a president that was in the Epstein files, I heard.
Sure, he was friends with Epstein. Doesn't mean he did bad things with
Oh,
him.
so he's friends with a child trafficker?
He was friends with a child
Oh,
trafficker.
okay. So that's a good thing for a president to do, is be friends with a child trafficker? That's a good thing to be, right?
Donald Trump condemned him when he was flirting with a minor at Mar-a-Lago, and he ended his friendship with him then when he found out.
Okay. So why is he hiding the Epstein files? Seems like he'd want to get to the bottom of that.
He's not. He slowly released Epstein files. Biden and Obama didn't release Epstein files, so does that make them pedophile supporters?
I don't know. Does it make Trump a pedophile supporter?
Absolutely not, because he's releasing files. They haven't released any.
Well, that sounds like a false equivalency is what that is.
How is that? They didn't.
Okay, well, why didn't Trump release it, 4 years ago when he was president?
He's doing it now.
Is he?
He absolutely is. Have you not seen any files that have come out?
I don't know. I haven't seen any files.
And Pam Bondi has obviously made an account saying she's going through
She's not answering
victims.
many questions to when Congress asks her anything. She hasn't answered anything.
She said on many occasions that she's going through victims and she can't release their identities to protect the victims of Jeffrey
I'm
Epstein.
going to watch your YouTube. It sounds very interesting. Do you answer any questions on your YouTube?
Absolutely. I mean, in the comments I sometimes sift through, but here at the protest, I answer questions like I'm doing now, like you're asking me.
Okay, good.
There goes the crazy dinosaur man. There he goes.
Very interesting talking to you.
Pleasure talking to you, sir. What brought you out here today, sir?
Well, first off, it's Gary the Guantanamo Gator. It's not a dinosaur. It's about the people who've been illegally detained and brought into prisons of cages with no showers. Shouldn't you be taking away women's rights at a Planned Parenthood right now? Why don't you just go down to Planned Parenthood and bully the women down there all day? This isn't your element here.
Did you vote
I know
for
you just
Obama?
graduated from Emerson and you want to get your extra credit from Trump and the gang, but seriously, go down to Planned Parenthood and work on stripping women's rights away. And once again, I'm a Guantanamo Gator, not a dinosaur, you cuck.
So
Why
he-
are you wearing skinny jeans? Nobody likes you here. Wear baggy jeans instead of those nut huggers.
Oh, wow.
They should be called no nut huggers for you. He's wearing skinny jeans, no nut huggers.
So he's claiming women are losing rights, but they're actually not losing any rights. The Trump administration and many others are advocating to save the lives of the unborn. People think that it's their right to unalive something that's inside of them, and it's a human. They won't acknowledge that. They're not taking any rights. What's funny about that, sir? Do you believe women's rights are being taken away as a woman? Do you believe women's rights are being taken away?
No comment.
No comment. Sir, what brought you out here today?
Please get off the sidewalk for a second. Thank you so much, darling.
What brought you out here today, sir?
Excuse me?
What brought you out here today?
My neighbors are getting kidnapped.
Who exactly is that?
Is that an issue for you?
I'm for
that-
ICE
that
deporting illegal
people-
immigrants.
You're for ICE deporting people who are here legally?
Illegal immigrants, I said.
Which find me some illegal immigrants.
Absolutely, they're all over the place. Under the previous administration,
You're making it
under Biden's administration, millions came through the southern border.
and they're all getting kidnapped. Like they're
Deported. There's a
they're
difference.
They're getting kidnapped.
Being deported properly.
Moved without due process. No, there's nothing proper about it. And I don't know where you're getting your information.
I don't think you're getting the right information,
I,
sir.
I live in it, kid. Okay.
Who's being deported
Live in
without due
it.
process?
I beg your pardon.
I said.
I
who?
beg your pardon.
I said, who has been deported
So-
without due process?
Someone known to my family, who was here on an asylum visa, showed up in that building for a scheduled legal appointment, and is now gone back to Colombia.
Sure.
They tortured him.
They tortured him.
They
You're
tortured
claiming.
him into signing a self-deportation. Look,
How was that?
Look, how is what? What exactly is your agenda here today?
Open discussion with people.
Hardly.
How so? This is an open discussion,
Hardly.
is it not?
No, it is not.
Why is this
No,
not an
it is
open
not.
discussion? How is this not an open discussion?
How is it? Because we're
I'm
going
letting
to
you speak.
gainsay each other.
No one's paying me. Who's paying you to be
Who are
here?
you doing these videos for?
Myself. I post on social media.
Yeah, come on, stop lying.
I post on social media.
Right,
Look
and
up
you're
Yankee-
making money off of that?
I'm not going to say how much, but it's my job. Yeah,
You're
this is
making
my
money
job.
off of
Yeah.
that. You should be ashamed of yourself.
How so? Are you not for open dialogue, sir? I should be ashamed for having open dialogue with people, he's saying. It's honestly quite terrible that people here really don't support free speech. It's very sad, honestly. It really seems like they just don't like open discussion. Hello, sir. It's a pleasure seeing you again. This time I got friends I brought with me. Yeah. What would Bernie do? What would Bernie do, you think? Well, let's cross the street because these people don't know how to cross the street. That's where they stop. That's their fine line there is the street. So this is my safe zone, I guess. Excuse me, sir, what brought you out here today?
Oh, I'm a veteran and I came here to renew my oath in front of the crowd and remind myself, as if I needed any reminders, that our oath is to the Constitution, as is the oath of so many senior political appointees and civil servants right now. And all of us in these positions of honor of serving the country need to remember that oath is to the Constitution and not to a person. That's why I'm here.
Okay, and specifically this location, this is an ICE building here. It originally wasn't used for housing illegal immigrants in that process, but they actually are starting to do so. They have 4 rooms upstairs. They have sinks and bathrooms in the rooms, and they have even a shower. I believe there's some misinformation going around about the specific building. So how would you feel about things coming around about this building saying that people aren't showering, people aren't getting food, people aren't getting certain things, but I believe they are, according from what ICE has given us.
Well, you have to listen to who's providing the information, because based upon the speeches and presentations that are given here weekly on Wednesdays during the organized protest from 11 to 1 p.m., which are from the mouths of those who have been warehoused in this building, what you've stated right now sounds like a bit of a distance from the truth, at least the truth that is being presented by those who have been warehoused in the basement of this building. It could very well be that ICE has made, let's say, improvements to the facility, site improvements, but I remain of the opinion that an industrial building is no place for people to have to stay more than, say, 10 hours a day. Bad enough being a corporate worker, let alone being someone tossed in the basement with no bathrooms and inadequate food.
Right, if they were here for weeks or months, I'd say, okay, something needs to be changed here, but they're only here for a couple days tops. And if you look at the southern border, for example, under the Biden and Obama administration, they were sleeping on the floor. They were sleeping outside in the dirt in cages. I think that's far better than what we have here.
It sounds to me like you're not a reporter. Rather, you're an opinionated individual putting out your side of the story. And I think this interview is over. Thank you very much.
I'm an opinionated journalist. But, yeah, I never claimed to be independent. But, again, I appreciate your conversation, and I appreciate your service, sir. Thank you. What brought you out here today, ma'am? So due process for all is something that is already happening, so I'm not sure what she's protesting out here today. What are you out here today for, ma'am? She's out here to ring a bell, everybody. Ring a bell. They don't want me on. Oh, she's running. She's running somehow. She is running. They're telling everybody not to speak to me is what it seems like, but I don't know. Excuse me, sir. What brought you out here today?
I'm with the media.
Are you?
Yeah.
If you guys want to do an interview about someone who's opposing this protest, I'd gladly do one for you guys. Yeah. Excuse me, sir. What brought you out here today?
Fine. How are you?
No, I said what brought you out here today, but I'm glad you're doing well.
What brought me out here? Well, our democracy is going down fairly quickly, so I'm out here to show the folks that, we're trying to encourage other people to come out with us. I come to Burlington every week. On Wednesdays for this stand out at ICE.
If this gentleman makes you mad, you are under no obligation to answer any of his questions. You can treat him like the Fifth Amendment right and stay silent. That is your right within America. Know all your amendments. Thank you.
Wow, he's got a loud voice. So how exactly do you think this democracy is being eroded?
The leadership is not following the basic premises of the Constitution, so our civil liberties are being violated every day.
How so exactly?
It's.
Hi, who's Yankee News?
That's me. So here we go once again. He couldn't name one reason as to why this. Hey! Are you
You interviewed me a couple of weeks ago.
I did interview you. That's right. I thank you for that conversation. That's someone I interviewed not too long ago. He had a great open discussion with me. And like I just stated, I think that's what is going to save America is open discussions. People who pose views should be able to speak to each other. It's dangerous to be quiet and not have any conversation with anybody. So we need open discussions. We need people. And that's what is great for this country. Exactly. So I'm here with an organizer, you said, correct?
Correct.
The organizer of the whole event?
No, I'm second in command for this event. The main organizer is Don.
Okay. And what exactly brings you guys out here to this specific location, at this specific ICE location in Burlington, Massachusetts?
Well, this is the headquarters for ICE in New England. Also, we know that people are being detained in that building at this very moment in deplorable conditions that are just, un-American, I think.
Right. Like I said to somebody else, I think there's misconceptions going around about the conditions of this facility. There's 4 rooms in the second story of the building. I assume you know that already. There are rooms with bathrooms and sinks in them. People claim that there weren't sinks and bathrooms, but ICE confirmed that there is. They also confirmed that no one's showering, yet they do have a shower as well.
Well, I mean, I'm not taking ICE's word for it. I'm going to take the word of the self-reported people who have been in the building, who we've talked to, and they claim that they've been detained in deplorable conditions. And so I'm going to go with the people, and I'm not going to go with what ICE says on this particular fact. They also don't allow inspections of the building, which is a congressionally mandated right. It is allowed for people to come in and look at these buildings and look at these facilities, and that is not being permitted.
Right, and I would think, again, these sworn affidavits are coming from illegal immigrants who are in the building and lawyers and whatnot. So I think it's fair to say that an affidavit from someone who's not supposed to be here, is already breaking the law, is going to say anything they can to save their behind and save themselves to somehow stay in the country even though they're here illegally.
Then all we can do is just allow, first of all, you have constitutionally protected rights even if you're here illegally, which is part of our sort of complaint and consternation. And again, all we need to be doing is allowing congressional inspections of the building. We have representatives who have been to this building and they've not been allowed inside, and I find that unacceptable. And we find it acceptable, and that's why we're here.
Yeah. I believe that ICE is doing their job. I think they're doing a great job here in Massachusetts. I would love to see them do more.
I don't.
What exactly have they done in Massachusetts you don't think is a good job?
They have broken windows of cars, taking people out of them. In Chicago, they tear gassed 27 police officers. They have brought violence into our communities in a way that is just fundamentally unacceptable.
Sure. I'll gladly touch on different states as well afterwards, like Chicago. That was a big hot spot recently for ICE. But here in Massachusetts, I would say we are probably, ICE is doing a phenomenal job here. I would say specifically with that
that's a claim you can make, yes.
Sure, yeah, and I'll back my claim here. That instance where someone's window was broken, these are people who are breaking the law, who have deportation orders, and they're actually impeding ICE's job. So if you aren't complying with, let's say, the police, if we do as citizens, they will do anything they can to arrest us for the crime that we've committed. Again, like ICE, for example.
That is a misapprehension. There is enormous and huge volumes of evidence of ICE abusing its power and authority in various ways. People being detained, citizens being detained, people being locked up for 3 weeks. There is no detainment that is permitted unless you have committed a violent act and there is a judicial warrant, which is not what is happening. And so we're in opposition to that, and we're exercising our constitutionally protected First Amendment right. And you can see here all these American flags, all these veterans. You'll see over there's a flag that a man's carrying. That's the Don't Tread on Me flag.
Some upside-down flags.
Now, what we were talking about here, so you mentioned earlier at the beginning of this interview, you're a Republican. Well, guess what? I'm also a Republican.
Yeah.
Okay? I believe in defense of the Constitution. I believe in a limited government. And those sort of traditional Republican principles. I believe in those. ICE is violating those constitutionally protected principles. We have evidence that they are doing so. We have evidence they are doing so at scale. And we are in opposition to that. And so I have become a leader in this movement, despite the fact that I am a Republican and that most of my friends in this movement are progressives of a various stripe, for the simple reason that the Constitution is being violated in ways that I find unacceptable.
Okay. Yeah, I respect that. In previous elections, did you vote for Obama or Biden?
I voted for John McCain. In 2016, I voted for Gary Johnson. In 2024, I voted for Kamala Harris.
Okay, so if you vote for Kamala Harris, under her administration with Joe Biden, she was tasked by Joe Biden to solve the border solution and make a solution for the border, and she actually didn't visit the border. She didn't do anything. They didn't do anything for the border.
Visiting the border is a photo op. That's not actually really solving a problem. At the end of the day, I don't have to accept everything that the administration has done to understand whether someone respects the Constitution or not. Donald Trump does not respect the Constitution. I also think he's a sociopath and dangerous and a lunatic. I don't want that man anywhere near the nuclear button.
Sure. I mean, people said that in his first election. He never did anything. He actually solved nuclear solutions with North Korea, for example, under his first administration. But for example, Kamala...
His first administration was an absolute shit show.
How so?
How so? I mean, 1 million people died in COVID. He tweets at people randomly. He insults people for no reason. He's now calling up for locking up of political opponents. I mean, when does the lunacy stop? And I respect people's First Amendment rights. You can believe what you can believe. You can say what you say. But when there is dishonesty about what this man is doing, promulgated by individuals such as yourself, that is something that bothers me.
Sure, yeah, and again, I'm for open discussion. I disagree with inherently everything you just did say. So, again, I'm out here for the open dialogue. I appreciate you coming to me and actually having that. Again, I don't think his administration was that bad. I think he had an advisor like Dr. Fauci who advised him to do certain things.
So I have a question for you. You're a news station, correct?
I'm a social media influencer.
So social media influencer. So is it like, are you trying to be news or like?
More so.
Yankee News sounds newsish to me. Is it news or is it not?
I would say it's coverage of open discussion at protests. So it's a form of journalism, I would say. Yeah, I consider myself a journalist.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, again, I respect this conversation. I'm not going to ask if I can, because I know I can, but if I could just get some sort of backing off from the people in the yellow vests with megaphones and bells in my ears. Again, like this discussion we just had, that's all I'm trying to do. So if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. It's your right. It's their right to do whatever they want, but I'm still going to walk over there and do my thing.
You're entitled to do your thing.
Thank you. I appreciate you. So that was the organizer, one of the organizers of the event. He's a Republican, he said, a veteran as well, and I think all veterans for their service. Everything he just said there was inherently wrong. Trump's first administration was a shamble, he said, which it's just not true at all. His foreign policy was so much stronger than it is now, honestly, right now. And he even talked about COVID. Dr. Fauci was a terrible advisor. Donald Trump should have fired him, but Fauci ruined this country, exactly. Excuse me. What are you out here today for, sir?
Pardon?
What brought you out here today?
Just enjoying the lovely weather.
What's the point and the resemblance of the upside down American flags for?
Yeah, I think so. What? Doing that? Yeah.
Let's ask Jurassic Park here if you would like to speak. Excuse me, sir. What are you out here today for? What brought you out here today, sir?
Not you.
Not you. Well, Mr. Jurassic Park does not want to speak to me. What brought you out here today, sir?
Pardon?
What brought you out here today?
You don't need to talk to him.
Who is he?
I'm Nathan with Yankee News. I post on social media.
The Constitution brought me out today.
Yeah,
what brought you out here?
For open dialogue.
He's going to use whatever you say to him.
I post the full videos on YouTube, sir. I'm here for open dialogue.
He's going to make you look really bad, so don't.
I don't force you to say anything.
Stand on the sidewalk.
I'm not forcing you to say anything, but would you like to have an open discussion? This is what they love to do. They love to block you off and everything. It's quite amazing. Excuse me, what brought you guys out here today? Excuse me, sir, what brought you out here today?
I just wanted to try my best to kind of show support and, like my friends in my community, show that, there are people who care and, just be one voice among many. Okay.
I'm not getting sound bites. I'm here for open discussion, sir. She's lying to you.
To get sound bites,
If you don't want open discussion, I won't have it.
I think I said, I said what, I think I made what I wanted to say clear.
Are you willing to answer further questions?
I'm okay.
Thank you for your comment, sir. Hello. I'm with myself on social media.
What does that mean? What does your social media do?
I post on social media. I post open discussions I have with people at protests.
What do you talk about?
The protest itself. What brought you out here today?
I know. What types of?
So, ma'am, isn't it nice when you have free will and you can choose to do what you want?
Ma'am.
I'm sorry. What are you? What are you? Wow, I just spoke.
Maybe add another comment here. What does it feel like to be surrounded by so many great American patriots? How does that feel for you? Look at all these flags. Look at all this courage that's being demonstrated here. What is that? That should must warm your heart, right? This First Amendment right, the ability to speak truth to power. This should be catnip for you guys.
When I'm surrounded by people who, he's the organizer. Why are you trying to block him? He's trying to have open discussion. We're surrounded by people who are exercising their First Amendment right. I appreciate the First Amendment right.
We don't need to talk to him.
Once again, I disagree with inherently everyone here stands for.
He doesn't care about the Constitution.
Really, you're trying to silence my First Amendment rights.
I'm trying to keep him safe too. You know what I mean? If things escalate, it could get ugly.
I do appreciate
We're
that.
trying to keep you safe. We don't want you to get hurt either.
I do appreciate you guys keeping me safe, but again, I'm here for open dialogue, and I am respectful. I don't incite any violence to anybody. But once again, I think everyone here is standing on the wrong values. I don't think they're correct, and that's what I'm at here for.
What value is that? Human dignity? Is that a value you oppose?
I am for deportation. I am for protecting our borders and putting America first. Wait. I think in order to help people, we need to actually kick these people out and then help what we have here. We have homeless veterans on the streets. We have homeless people on the streets. We have immigrants who came here, got citizenship, and now they're poor.
You mean the support for veterans that Donald Trump cut by the tens of billions of dollars recently?
He actually is building more VA facilities, and he's actually putting more funding to VAs, actually. And actually, many veterans are of senior citizens, and he's actually helping Social Security. He's making it non-taxable for everyone with the big, beautiful bill. So I think he's actually helping veterans in this case.
Absolutely none of that is true.
It's a fact, but I believe Joe Biden was a threat to veterans with the Afghanistan pullout when he had soldiers out there died because of botched policy position by Joe Biden. So I think Donald Trump's actually far better for veterans than any other president.
When a president threatens his political opponents with arrest, is that democracy?
Who is he threatened with arrest?
Let's see. James Comey, Antifa, which essentially, by his words, includes everyone here, including all the veterans here. Declaring it a terrorist organization, it's not a real organization.
To be anti-fascist and then a part of an organization that is Antifa, the organization, there's a difference. I'm anti-fascist. He's not talking about me. He's talking about the organization that terrorizes cities all around the country.
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective.
How so? Have you not seen them burn buildings during the BLM riots? These people were bussed in during the BLM riots and burnt down Targets, burnt down stores. Police stations were even burnt down during the BLM riots, and they weren't. Wait, 1 second. People who were arrested during the BLM riots weren't even from those cities. They're destroying cities they don't even live in.
So why are we raising hackles about BLM 8 years after BLM?
It's not. I mean, I have my gripes with BLM movement itself, but I'm talking about Antifa during the BLM riots.
Antifa isn't a thing.
It absolutely is. Portland has an organization called Antifa Portland. They have organizations across the United States.
They're very small, and they don't represent it here. And by the way, we are anti-fascist.
I am as well.
That's why we're doing this. Well, then great. You support us.
Yeah, I support anti-fascism, but I don't think fascism is currently happening, what you guys believe.
I think fascism is when you have people being deported without their due process rights. That is an absolute requirement. When you are deporting people to El Salvador, a country that a lot of these folk have not even been to, that is a concentration camp. That is the epitome of fascism.
These are criminals, very harsh criminals, being put to CCOT.
Not true. 60 Minutes is going into this. We have dossiers on these people.
So many people who get deported and are really bad criminals, their own countries won't accept them back because they kicked them out of their own country and they got sent up to the United States. So many of these people are actually being sent to CCOT.
That is fundamentally not true.
It's an absolute fact. 60 Minutes is an absolute sham of an organization. It's another mainstream media fake news source. They lied during Kamala's campaign. They lost a lawsuit. They lost a lawsuit over that.
Listen, this has been a great discussion, but this is fabrication and lies. I have the data. I'm willing to share it with you. I've done my research. As I said before, I am a Republican. I am of the Adam Kinzinger, Liz Cheney variety, and what we believe in fundamentally is the U.S. Constitution and the preservation of its values. The Trump administration is undermining those values, and as you can see, the crowd is with me.
Yeah.
Whatever you take from that.
The crowd's obviously going to be with you. They're out here standing on the same protest as you. But again, I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate you being out here exercising your rights. I think everyone should exercise their rights.
Sure.
And I thank you for the interview. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
We're getting some good videos here. A lot of people are very aggravated, which is, very sad to be honest. I wish people would have more open discussions. I'm going to show you guys this beautiful, beautiful ice building. They have very nice cars here as well. Check that out. Look at that. That's amazing right there. That is amazing. Look at those two wonderful vehicles that target criminals and rapists and murderers who entered this country illegally. We need to keep ICE around for continue to do what they're doing, and that's protecting Americans from these invaders that were entered specifically under the previous administration, who did absolutely nothing to stop criminals from entering the border. They did no vetting. The Biden administration stopped rapid DNA testing, which just really, really influenced child trafficking and actually didn't do anything to stop it. Excuse me, ma'am, what brought you out here today? you guys wearing masks because of COVID-19, or is this for another reason? So people are still afraid of the China virus, which was, it's gone now. I don't know why people are still afraid. They probably have 80 vaccinations, so you'd think they would be. They have 80 vaccinations over here, so you think they'd feel safe to wear a mask, but they continue to wear masks for some reason. Would you like to make a comment? No comment. Would you look at that? Well, I think that's going to be it for this protest, everybody. It seems we've reached the limit of everyone knows that I'm a Republican, so they don't want to speak to me anymore. But once again, so I think that was the end of this protest here. This is a ICE facility in Burlington, Massachusetts. People are out here protesting the ICE agency for doing their job, targeting criminals and illegals who aren't supposed to be here. It's fairly sad and dishonest to see people out here trying to silence free speech and open dialogue. But I think this was a successful protest. And you can follow me on all platforms, Yankee News, period 1776, on all platforms. Thank you. Goodbye.